Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about identification of Ddos attack. These are our group members: Ddos Sarkar, Simran Shapui, Autish Chandra Ray. So, first of all, let's see when the first ever DDoS attack happened. July 22, 1999 is an ominous date in the history of computing. On that day, a computer at the University of Minnesota suddenly came under attack from a network of 140 other computers infected with a malicious script. What actually a DDoS attack is? A distributed denial of service or DDoS attack can easily overwhelm an entire site by sending much more requests than the server can handle. Then we have the categories: volume based attacks. In volume based attack, the abnormality is generated by absorbing the target's usable bandwidth between the target and the internet. Some examples are UDP flood, ICPM flood. Then we have protocol based attacks. It may bring a service to a halt by using all the capacity of a server. Examples are SYN flood, ping of death. Then we have application layer attacks. In this case, the attacker establishes a link with the target and then monopolizes processes on the server, exhausting its resources. Example, slow loaders. Then we did a literature survey on the identification of DDoS attack. What we got to know is flow aggregation. Flow is a unidirectional series of IP packets of a given protocol traveling between a source and a destination IP or port pair within a certain period. Then we have entropy approach. Entropy basically indicates a randomness. Its information is inversely proportional to the probability. Then we have intrusion detection. These systems are developed by training and testing existing datasets of distributed denial of service attacks. Then we have SQL injection attack. An attacker inserts code to manipulate a SQL query to obtain unauthorized access to a database. Then we have this proposed system. From here we can start the testing, and then the input traffic will check the network layer. If it confirms the DDoS attack, then it will drop all the packets, and if it confirms it is not a DDoS attack, then the process will start from the beginning, and then the input traffic will check the application layer. If it indicates that there is a DDoS attack, then it either halts or block the specific IP address. If not, then the circulation goes again and again. Then we have classification algorithms. So we have, first of all, KNN. It is widely disposable in real life scenarios since it is non-parametric, meaning it does not make any underlying assumptions about the distribution of data. Then we have SVM. This is done by finding the hyperplane that has the largest margin, which is defined as the distance between the hyperplane and the closest data points from each class. Once the hyperplane is determined, new data can be classified by determining on which slide of the hyperplane it falls. Then we have decision tree. It builds a flowchart like tree structure where each internal node denotes a test on an attribute. Each branch represents an outcome of the test, and each leaf node holds a class label. Then we have MLP. It is a technique of feed-forward artificial neural networks using a back propagation learning method to classify the target variable used for supervised learning. Then last we have random forest. Random forest is a collection of decision trees trained on different data subsets and then averaged to increase predictive accuracy. It is created randomly with a collection of decision trees. Then we have data processing. The main goal of data pre-processing is to ensure that the data is clean, consistent, and in the right format to be used by machine learning algorithms. The following form to check whether the data is pre-processed or not is checking for null values, checking for duplicate rows, identification categorical features. Then we have feature scaling. Feature scaling is a method used to normalize the range of independent variables or features of data processing. Then we have feature selection. Feature selection is also known as variable selection. For attribute selection is the process of selection a subset of relevant features for use in model construction. Thank you.